can't believe how late it is. I got, I don't know what I got doing. I was doing some web sleuthing and stuff. And it was 11:30 one minute, and it was 1 o'clock the next. It's crazy. Hang on, I just have to, oh gosh, I just realized I went on in Streamlabs. If Streamlab quits one time tonight, it's Zoom. I'm not even going to give it a second chance. No second chance for Streamlabs. I'll be right there. I just have to. Okay. Okay. Nope, no. Save it. Gosh, this is crazy. Hang on just 1 second, I'm almost done. YouTube is just ridiculous that they can't ever get this in right for me. Only if I upload, but when I go live, they don't put it in for me. So I have to go and do this. Sorry, I'm done now. Okay. All right. Hi, Donna. Hi, Joe Glover. Hi, Dev on the Move. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Whisper to Me. Hi, Tabby. Hi, Miss Mary. Beatrix. Peggy K. MC Camps. Video Chimp. Joe Kino. Ohio Italian Lady. Ari. Lynn Moon. Mary Kim. Evie. Dreaming. Maddie. Gigi. How are you? Rochelle. Been catching up all day on the Jinx? Right? The real Jinx, or do you mean the trial? The Jinx is great. Hey, Robin, we've been waiting for you. Did you get quarantined on your cruise? That's crazy. How was that cruise? Monica, Gail, Brendy. Oh, my thing is jumping. Where the heck am I? Hi, the Bryan clan. Did I get through the Bryan clan? Wait, I'm lost here. No, I didn't get the Bryan clan. The Bryan clan, Gail B, Sabrina, Carla M, Brighter Days. Who's that? Mike. What is that? Micah. Is that an R? I have to put my glasses on. I don't even know how you would say that. Mike Arla Kate. Okay, Doris Cavins. Hi, Janae. Let's see here. Monica, I got Donna. Trying to see what Robin said about that cruise. Nothing yet. Thanks, Gail. Yeah, I had a good day. Thank you. Evie, Gigi, Robin, Video Chip. Okay. Sabrina, did I get you? Stephanie, my Carla Kate. Now I got my Carla Kate. Carol Boyce, hi, Lady D, Star Pixie, Ivy Lynn. Luckily you didn't get, wow, you got off that cruise. You're lucky, because they say don't even go near a cruise now. Don't plan any more cruises for a while, Robin. Peekaboo, first time here. Bergstrong, Sunflower Brown. Tomorrow is SM's first court appearance. Hey, April. You went to the Bahamas. Okay. Crystal, hi. I just wanted to make sure I verified it was the Tennessee. I found it to see. Did you read my title? I found a new source. I mean, like a source that just confirmed today it was an outbuilding. I'm going to go over. Because I just found it today. But it was, the one I found was released today. It was only released because of the legal documents. No, you've been here for about a month? Well, I don't think I've ever seen your name, and I think I know, so you must not have come into chat. Really? You've been here for about a month and you've never said anything or commented? You must not have subscribed. Did you subscribe? I don't think so. You should subscribe. If you've been here a month, you should subscribe. Hi, Two Scooter. Oh, hey there. Thank you for becoming a Patreon. Who is it? That just went by so fast, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you for becoming a Patreon, Patty. And I believe we just had Cheryl. Was that before that? Vicky, thank you for becoming a Patreon. Vicky, you are a Patreon. I don't know what's going on. I think this is going a little nuts. Okay. What's going on here? Does anybody know what's going on here? Deidre, thanks for becoming a Patreon. Jane, thanks for becoming a Patreon. Loved your Dollar Tree crafts. Thanks. Rebecca, thank you for becoming a Patreon. I was told that having my real name on YouTube wasn't good. That's why you changed it. I missed what you said, Peggy. Nicole, thank you for becoming a Patreon. Amazon is sold out of hand sanitizer. Melaleuca has hand sanitizer. I mean, if so, Lonnie Gore, thank you for becoming a Patreon. Let me see here. Michelle, hi. Arha Shug Trotter, thank you for becoming a Patreon. Joe Kano, Danielle, Two Scooter, Whisper to Me. Amy, thank you for becoming a Patreon. You already are, aren't you? I don't know why I think it's going through all the... Yeah, I think it's for some reason. I don't know what is going on. So we're celebrating all the Patreons tonight. Folding Deck Chair, thank you for being a Patreon. Okay. Mary Warren, thank you for being a Patreon. And the baby Evelyn case is another reason. What? The man, we don't talk politics here, the man. Leisha, thank you for being a Patreon. Melinda, thank you for being a Patreon. We're celebrating our Patreons tonight, I guess. Maggie, thank you for being a Patreon. Hey, Laughing Lori, how are you? Robin, thank you for being a Patreon. Amanda, how are you? Char, how are you? Karen, thank you for being a Patreon. Diana, thank you for being a Patreon. Hi, Aries girl. Sherry Lynn, thank you for being a Patreon. Hi, Evie, I got you before, right? So, who's Brendy? Thank you, 85. Thank you for being a Patreon. Hi, Janine the Stelladoro. Marilyn Gray, thank you for being a Patreon. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for being a Patreon. You're wetting your pants too, Scooter. Don't do that. Mildred, thank you for being a Patreon. A red light special. You mean a blue light special? A fire sale. I think it's a Patreon fire sale. Bandy Hall, thank you for being a Patreon. I think we're having a change your depends. Angie, it's my birthday. Hensley, thank you for being a Patreon. Hi, Sassy Darcy. How are you? You can't type. You're laughing too hard? Okay. I think we're good now. I think we're good now. I think we're good now. Let me see here now. So Terry, let's see. Hi, Terry. All right, let's go. And Lynette, how are you? Okay, so what was I going to say? They found, yeah, I want to get to the baby Evelyn update because it finally hit there was a legal document and all of that stuff, and they still haven't had the autopsy results. Okay, so, and I will tell you guys that I had a lovely conversation with Trisha from Web Sleuths. So if you want to go check out her channel, you should. And Web Sleuths, just so you know, Web Sleuth has been around since 2004. 2004. So that's a huge forum. I don't know if you've been on Web Sleuths or you haven't been on Web Sleuths, but it's a great forum. It's much different than Reddit because they don't allow a lot, like it's very highly supervised, okay? So they don't allow any victim bashing. They don't allow people to be going after victims or going around and contacting certain people. And they don't allow, they want factual information only, no they don't have somebody coming in like in the Facebook groups, you know how crazy it gets, right? Doesn't happen over there. And that's why it's like one of my go-to places to get information. So I was thrilled, and we had a great conversation today. It is established. And I just wanted to put something in perspective for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have said, wow, if somebody has a big website or somebody has something and then they come to YouTube, maybe they will just come and have tens of thousands of subscribers. You want to hear something in perspective? This is the owner of Web Sleuths. Her YouTube channel has been up and she's been doing videos. She only has 2,000 subscribers and she promotes her channel all over Web Sleuths. Just something to keep in mind. Keep it in mind. But you should go over and like her channel. and subscribe if you like, true crime. I mean, because she's going to help us out. She's going to help us out with the Barraza case. She's getting her sleuths on it. And she's also going to help us promote Joan D'Alessandro and the Jones Joy Foundation. So we're going to work together on that. All right. Peggy K. What Peggy K? Everybody's fantastic with Peggy K. What happened? Hi, Songbird Katie. Hello, Sharon. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Debbie. What happened to Peggy K? Something fantastic, but I can't see it. Peggy, I know something fantastic happened to you. You're subscribed to her, Terry? Good. You've never heard of it? Darst Cabins. Well. It's Web Sleuths, Shay Shay. Just put in Web Sleuths. You'll see Trisha Web Sleuths. What happened to... I missed what happened to Peggy K. Oh, you lost 116 pounds. Yeah, absolutely. I'm wearing my Christmas sweatshirt right now. And it's okay because I didn't wear it all day. But it is the most comfortable sweatshirt. It is so comfortable because it's got this really, really... what it has inside is... I don't care. Okay? I don't care. So go ahead, Carolyn, I did not wear it out of the house. I don't wear it out of the house, but I put it on at night because it's cozy. So it's on now. Okay. Truth comes harder than lies. It's not as advertisable. I never subscribed to YouTube till last year. I hardly did anything on YouTube except for songs, really. Hey, Sapphire Breeze, how are you? Okay, so let me go back. Holly Sharp, I like it. Okay, so anyway, what were we doing? Oh, I was getting the... I'm trying to make sure I have the right one. And we also connected Trisha and I on something else. She was also the target of someone that tried to slander them and say all this crap about them, and she had to go to court, and so she connected with me on a lot of that kind of stuff as well. So that was interesting. I missed who that was, but thank you. Thank you for becoming a Patreon. All right, so she was found in an outbuilding. Let me see here. But they're still waiting on so court documents finally. Okay, this was released today, March 10th. Well, I know that it's March 11th, right? But for me, it's still that same day. Court documents state that the body believed to be baby Evelyn Boswell was found in an outbuilding of the property on the 500 block of Muddy Creek Road Friday night. Additionally, the documents state the child had the same clothes on that Megan Boswell reported her daughter missing in, and we have that in that video that we put up. The motion to increase bond also said that Megan poses a substantial risk of harm to the community if she is released into the community, and her bond was increased from $25,000 to $150,000 Monday. She is currently facing one charge of false reporting. Okay, the results of the autopsy are still pending, and some may say that it may take to the end of the week for whatever reason. So I'm not sure I thought we would have it today. I think we may have it tomorrow, but as soon as that comes in, then I'm going to do a whole recap on like a premiere video about the, you know, the baby Evelyn's case up until that point, so that it'll be there to reference. Now, what is this? Baby Evelyn's grandmother. Hold on one second. Oh no, that's prior. Maria Roberts. That was March 4th. She appreciates everything everybody's doing before leaving the courthouse. But yeah. There's also, did you see the prosecutor in California? Now I'm having serious deja vu. I am having serious deja vu. I swear, when I first saw this, I said, oh, that's an old case. I remember reading that and talking about that last year. And I remember what the people look like too. And then I look, and no, it was today's date. It scared the crap out of me. And then there was another one of a 6-year-old, 10-year-old boy or 6-year-old boy that was killed. And the one picture of him and his mother. Okay, because the father killed him over custody. And I said, no, I've shown that picture before. And so I'm really like reeling, because I remember talking about these cases. I remember everything about them. And the California prosecutor one just happened. Did you hear it? It's a murder-suicide. Here, I'll show you what they look like. Federal prosecutor. And as I'm saying this, I can totally remember talking to you about this. But it's March 10th, 2020. So it's really scary. And I'll show you their picture. Granite Bay, California. Federal prosecutor in California fatally shot his wife before killing himself Sunday in their home. Timothy Delgado, 43, was an assistant U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of California. He shot his 45-year-old wife, Tamara Delgado, in the murder-suicide in Granite Bay. U.S. Attorney's Office in Sacramento said Monday it is cooperating with the investigation and referred questions to the Sheriff's Office. Delgado appears to have prosecuted narcotics and firearms cases. Tamara Delgado's mother called the Sheriff's Office to check on the couple, bringing deputies to their home, according to the spokeswoman Angela Musalam. She would not say if there have been other calls to the residence or provide further information. And I can give you, hold on, there's more information on another site here. Let me go here and I'll show you their picture. And then even when I saw the picture, I know that woman's face. And I remember talking about this case in California as well.
It's easy to lose sight of what we should love and appreciate. Milk is for a lot of things that really matter. For our bones and bodies, sure.
I don't know what's going on here. But I remember it so distinctly. Does anybody else remember this? Or maybe when you see this? I read this. It's okay, Carla. I am so glad you said that. I am so glad you said that. Okay, I feel so much better because I am having such deja vu of this. But it's from today. The case is 4 miles from you. And Janine, this happened Sunday, right? I don't know why I am having such deja vu, Janine, about this case. And now Carla has it too. It's a federal prosecutor in California that shot his wife and then shot himself on Sunday. In an outbuilding, possibly toilet amenities in Australia. No, it's like a shed, Galby. Like a shed, a tool shed, or a storage shed would be an outbuilding. See, you guys are saying I talked about it, but this just Janine, this just happened. But you feel like the same way? Oh my gosh. What is going on? And then wait till you see the other one that I'm having deja vu about, okay? I'm really getting scared. Maybe I am so glad to hear some of you say that. I really am. Even if you're lying, I feel much better that some of you are saying that. You remember it too, Danielle? Okay. I think I remember one time you mentioned your mother. That no, I remembered right. My mother talking about the Madeleine McCann case. And I kept telling everybody my mother was really into the Madeleine McCann case. And then I was watching a documentary, and it was after my mother died. And my daughter remembered it too. And we both just sat there and were like, don't you remember Grandma talking about this? And she's like, yeah. And I had been telling everybody about my mother's thoughts on that my mother thought they gave her Benadryl and they gave her too much. Yeah, Lufa? Okay, well, wait till you see the other one that I have extreme deja vu on, okay? Okay, Julianne. But watch this one now that I have, and I remember the picture distinctly. Okay? So just hang on. Let me just get the other case here, okay? I remember clearly saying that the mother needs prayers and everybody. Okay. Hang on, let me just get to this. Hold on. Where is it now? There's the prosecutor. I need the... Oh my gosh. Texas mom gets life in prison for beheading her daughter, age 5, because the girl asked for cereal. Okay. Wow. Okay, let me just get to the one before. I guess there's a 90-day fiance scandal. Now, don't tell me I know I'll find it. Hang on. Oh, did you see about this other one? The little girl with the red hair. The mom and the boyfriend charged after death of the 4-year-old who had bruises and bite marks. That's a horrific one. It's crazy, but I'm trying to find the one. Hold on a minute, because I have to show you the picture. Hang on, let me, I have to go look at it. Now I'm getting scared because now I can't find it. Okay, I think this is it. Father shoots dad. Yeah, okay. Let me see if this is going to be the picture that I want.
This is
Not that one. Hold on. This one I think I need. Yeah. Let me see. I remember this case, and I remember this picture I'm going to show you, okay? It's beyond scary to me. A judge awarded. And I'm trying to read it to see if it was like that. It was an update, and it's not. And I'm getting really scared, okay? Hold on a minute. The only thing I can think of, and I mean, sometimes this has happened to me, I've covered a case like a week and a half ago, and it feels like I did it a year ago with you guys. And I'll look back on the video, and it'll be like a week ago. That's the only thing that could be my saving grace, is that I went over this like a week ago, and it just seems like a year ago. Okay, so let me get the picture, because this is the exact picture that I remember seeing. And I remember it very distinctly because they're against a backdrop that's very much like a backdrop that I used to use, and you guys will understand when I put it up there, and that's how I remember it. And I hope we're not frozen, because if we are, then I did all this talking for like nothing. Okay, so here's the picture. Oh good, we're not frozen. Tell me, and I'll tell you the story, if anybody remembers that picture. And that's Wyland Thomas Gomes. He was born into a loving home on August 26, 2009. He was the firstborn grandchild and was immediately the star of the entire family. He made parents into grandparents and sisters into aunts. As a baby, he did everything right, had everyone swooning. As Wyland grew, it became apparent that he was an old soul. He could participate easily in conversations with adults and had a quick wit and a brilliant sense of humor. Most often, he would wait until just the right moment to crack a joke that would fill a room with the camera laughter we all know and love. He attended Kings River, Hardwick, the elementary school his parents also attended as children. Kings River is an extension of his family, and he easily made friends with other children and related well to his teachers. He was loved deeply there and was a friend to everyone. His teachers remember him as a curious kid with a great smile who was always looking to make his friends and classmates laugh. Wyland had a wonderful group of friends and never passed up the opportunity to befriend someone who looked lonely. Wyland was the light of his mother's life, and everything she had, she gave to him. It was her desire that he have the best life she could provide, and she made sure that he had experiences he would always remember. He loved playing video games, hanging out with friends, and spending time with family, with adults who loved him the most. Wyland had an infectious smile, sharp mind, understood the value of money, and was destined to do great things. His potential was limitless. It is a tragedy that his life was selfishly stolen from him on March 2nd, 2020. His family will forever mourn the loss of their little buddy, their firstborn, and the kid who always knew how to put a smile on their face. This is his obituary that I am reading you. Wyland is survived by his loving mother, Christy Camara, his grandparents, Ed and Debbie Camara, and Joe and Juanuaria Gomes, his aunts and uncles, Alicia and John and Courtney, Zaza and Anthony Cantwell, his cousins Blake, Cody, and Olivia, his great-grandmother Carol Bivens, his great-grandparents Daryl and Mary Holder, and a community who mourns the loss of a life too soon. Okay, so here's what happened. But I remember that picture, and I remember what they said about the mother needing prayers, okay? Sweet 10-year-old California boy is killed in murder-suicide by dad who had lost custody of his son. Central California community is rallying around the mother of a 10-year-old boy who was murdered last week by his father, who then committed suicide. The murder-suicide happened on March 2nd in Hanford, and authorities have confirmed the victim, Wyland Gomes, was killed by his dad, Victor Gomes. The father, 43, shot his son Monday morning before turning the gun on himself. Officers responding to calls of a possible shooting eventually found their way to the Gomes home, where they found him dead with a gunshot wound to his head. According to police, the father lived with his parents, who were home when the shootings occurred. Wyland was still alive when the police arrived, but died soon after arriving at a nearby hospital. The father had expressed suicidal thoughts in 2016, and a judge awarded Wyland's mother, Christy Camera, temporary sole custody. Police confiscated a gun from the father after he threatened suicide in 2016. The gun used in Monday's murder-suicide was legally purchased by him the following year after he was cleared by mental health professionals. Wyland's murder happened during a supervised visit with his father. The court order required Gomes' parents to be present for all visits with the boy. Last week, hundreds attended a memorial for Wyland in Hanford. Cameras spoke at the event. He would sit with other kids to make sure they had a friend. He was just that type of person, she said. No mother and her family should go through such tragedy. Wyland's aunt, Alicia Gonzalez, told the station that her family is crushed. It's a terrible tragedy. There's a lot of questions we don't have answers to yet. Other relatives said Wyland was the sort of kid who always had a smile on his face. A GoFundMe campaign has been launched to help cover Wyland's funeral expenses. The page description calls Wyland a sweet boy who was so loved. Tell me if anybody remembers this or this picture. Hold on a minute, let me come to the chat. Anybody remember this? Anyone? You remember he was an old soul. That looks exactly like your friend Lorraine and her son. Apple Snapple. You don't remember this, Jody Lynn. You don't remember this one, Tina. I remember this. I remember a mother with her son like that. I remember the son being killed. I remember everyone saying the mother's going to need help and support in the community. Nobody remembers this one? No one? Please, someone just say you remember it, okay? She looks familiar, Lufa said. You believe in precognition. I remember this so clearly, showing this to you guys. Oh, because of the yeah, Songbird, that'll happen, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you about that one in a minute, Sweet Crazy, but I just wanted to see if anybody remembers this one. You remember the aunt named Alicia? The photo looks familiar. Okay, thanks, Holly. Maybe there's a photo that's similar or something. You showed that picture a couple months ago. Thanks, China Cat. I think, okay. Okay, now, okay. Now, wait, now, let me get to this other thing here. Okay, hang on. Okay, here we go. Let me just get... Let me get this picture and put this up. Hold on, it's loading up here. Hang on. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Hang on. Okay, I'm just going to try to open this. Let me see. Open in a new window. I'm going to pull this over. Okay, here's the little girl. Come on, get over there, please. And here's what went on with her. South Milwaukee man accused in death of 4-year-old child says it's my fault, my fault. A South Milwaukee man and woman are charged in connection with the death of a 4-year-old child on February 28th. The accused are Jerome Millen, 22, and Christina Collado, 21, the child's mother. The pair face the following criminal counts: physical abuse of a child, reported acts causing death, Millen, he does; chronic neglect of a child, consequence is death, that's for her. The 4-year-old child is identified by family members as Autumn Horak. And I know Horak. I know that name. That doesn't. According to the criminal complaint, first responders were dispatched to a home on Montana Avenue in South Milwaukee around 7 a.m. on Friday. And when they arrived on scene, they found a 4-year-old child that was pulseless and not breathing. The child was wearing only a diaper, and the first responders noted numerous bruises on the child, on her jaw, her head, her forearm, and her sternum. The child also suffered what appeared to be a human bite mark and a burn injury. The child was pronounced deceased on the scene. Hang on one sec. I just want to see if I can get the scene over here. Hang on. Okay. The complaint indicates prior to first responders arriving on the scene that Millen, the guy, fled the house, but he was arrested a short while later. Police were familiar with Millen and knew he spent time with a friend. They located him at that friend's house and took him into custody. Later on Friday, investigators spoke with Collado, the mother, and Millen. When confronted with the child's numerous injuries, Collado, the mother, admitted that Jerome Millen was in fact abusing the child, the complaint said. She also admitted witnessing Millen bite the child on 2 separate occasions. On the morning of February 28th, Collado indicated to authorities she heard a loud banging sound. The complaint said she saw Millen forcibly trying to get the child to go to sleep and indicated that he was going too far, the mother told police. If she properly protected the child would still be alive. When investigators questioned Millen, they first told him the child was deceased, and Millen responded, "So, my life is over?" The complaint said Millen admitted to covering the child's mouth multiple times in an effort to get the child to sleep. The complaint also said that Millen admitted if all the injuries caused the child to die, it's my fault, and further stated, if she suffocated, that is my responsibility, and I killed that child. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office performed an autopsy on the child, and made a preliminary ruling that the child's manner of death was homicide. Millen and Collado are expected to make their initial appearances in Milwaukee County Court on March 3rd. Okay, but before I go even into that, let me just show you a picture of these. People here. I'm trying to get another picture up here for you guys. Mother in court. Okay, and let's see what happened on March 3rd when these two went to court. Okay, so when they went to court, they were charged of, let's see here. Oh, and listen to this one now, okay. Jerome Millen, 22, and Christina Collado, 21, both of South Milwaukee, were arrested. Millen was charged with physical child abuse resulting in death, and Collado was charged with chronic child neglect resulting in death. She was Autumn's mother. Millen is Collado's boyfriend. According to a criminal complaint, Autumn was not breathing and wearing only a diaper when firefighters arrived. Okay, we read all of that. So his sister, Millen's sister, told investigators, "I knew something like this was going to happen." She said she overheard her brother yelling at Autumn and her crying. The complaint said Millen's sister also told police she heard her brother hitting Autumn in his bedroom and the girl crying. She said she never confronted him because she was afraid of him. His sister told police she saw a human bite mark on Autumn's thigh and that Autumn was afraid to take a bath because Millen held her head under the water and she could not breathe. Millen's sister also said her brother threatened to cut Autumn's tongue out of her mouth when he thought she was lying. "Autumn is dead, and I guarantee my brother did it," Millen's sister said in an emotional interview with police. "He deserves to be behind bars. What he was doing was abuse. It was way overboard. I should have called CPS because maybe she wouldn't be dead." According to police, Collado's father told investigators he believed Millen had been abusing Autumn for some time. When asked about the abuse allegations against Millen, Collado told police he was abusing her daughter. Collado told police she saw Millen bite Autumn at least twice and spank her so hard it left bruises. She said she saw Millen slam Autumn's head into the floor and hold a pillow over her face. When speaking with a detective, Millen said, "So my life is over." Millen admitted to holding a pillow over Autumn's face and hitting her several times on the night of her death, according to the complaint. "If all those injuries caused Autumn to die, it's my fault," Millen said. Autopsy determined Autumn's cause of death was suffocation. The two appeared March 3rd in Milwaukee County Court. Millen was held in the Milwaukee County Jail on $200,000 bail, and he faces up to life in prison. Collado, the mother, was held in the Milwaukee County Jail on $100,000 bail, and she faces up to 60 years in prison. Police have not said if anyone else will face charges. So that's like horrendous, right? How many people could have reported that? His sister knew about it. The grandfather knew about it. The mother knew about it. That's really a sad case. Beautiful little girl. It's just horrendous. Rest in peace. It's horrible. No one. Yeah, there's 3 people right there that could have saved her life. The sister said she was scared of her brother. The father didn't say why he didn't. So let me say something now. What else was I going to tell you about? Oh, did you hear about the cold case? This one is okay. This is good. This a lot of stuff I found out today. Okay, yeah. This is a New Jersey, Florida cold case with a mother and a son that killed her husband, his stepfather, years ago. And because, well, let me just get the picture so I can show this to you. Okay, hang on. Get rid of this right now. That page, not that. Okay. Okay. From Long Branch, New Jersey, down to Florida. "25-year-old murder." Hold on. Here's the mother and son. Let me get there. Why is that? Hang on one second. All right. Oh, come on. My computer is not letting me do anything right now. Hang on. Oh, they killed 2 people. That's right. 2 people on 2 different occasions. 2 different occasions. And 25 years ago. Okay? And they were just found because the son had left. Okay. So here's the background, okay? Florida woman and her grown son were indicted Wednesday in the killings of her husband and her sister that took place 25 years ago in New Jersey. Dolores Mejia Connors Morgan, 66, and Ted Connors, 47, both of Delray Beach, are each charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the 1994 slayings of Anna Mejia, 24, and the 1995 killing of her 51-year-old husband, Nicholas Williams Connors. Monmouth County Prosecutor Christopher Grimicione said that both killings took place in the victim's home in Long Branch, a beachside city that's about an hour east of Trenton. Now there's a third person, Jose Carrero, 48, of Jackson Township, New Jersey, who was also charged with murder in both homicides. Grimicione said Carrero, who like Morgan and Ted Connors was arrested January 10th, pleaded guilty Friday to 2 counts of second-degree conspiracy to commit murder in a plea deal with prosecutors. Okay, and let me show you that guy. And then this guy, then in the plea deal, you know what he did, right? Media reports at the time of the killings indicated that Mejia considered her sister and brother-in-law her parents. Okay? An obituary that ran in the Asbury Park Press under the name Ann Mejia Jimenez listed them as her mother and father, and Ted Connors as her brother. She was found dead December 8, 1994, in the bedroom of the apartment she shared with her boyfriend and her 2 young children. She was stabbed multiple times and had a white, powdery substance rubbed on her face, which, when she was found, her children were found safe within the residence. Investigators initially believed it was cocaine that had been smeared on her face, including her nose. However, they found out it was baby formula. She had been stabbed 23 times, and news reports indicated her body was mutilated. 6 months later, on May 14, 1995, police officers were dispatched to the Van Dyke Place home of Nicholas Connors, 51. The authorities found Nicholas Connors on the sofa, deceased after multiple gunshot wounds to the head. Morgan, then 42, was the person who found him dead. 2 of the couple's children, ages 13 and 12, were home but slept through the shooting. By habit, he would wait for her to come home before going to bed. Then Monmouth County Prosecutor John Kay told the Asbury Park Press back in 1995. She found him on the couch and there was blood all about. Grimicione said last week that Carrero admitted conspiring with Morgan and Ted Connors to kill her sister in retaliation for what they believed were actions to tip off law enforcement officers about the illegal activities of her boyfriend. An Asbury Park Press article published in 1994 said that the sister was killed a week after her boyfriend was arrested on drug charges. Carrero said in court that Morgan feared her sister, who was allegedly working as a confidential police informant, would also tip detectives off about her illegal activities, and she determined that her sister had to die, he indicated. Carrero told the court that he met with Morgan, who said she would pay him to help with the killing, and Ted Connors in the kitchen of their home in 1994 to plan the hit on the sister. He said that he and Ted Connors planned to go to a party together that night of the crime to establish an alibi. He said he and Ted Connors left the party and parked down the street from the sister's house so no one would see the Connors vehicle. And then they went to the house, opened the door, the sister and aunt, opened the door for him and the nephew before returning to her bedroom. Carrero said he covered Mejia's face with a pillow while Ted Connors stabbed her because he didn't want to see her as she died. After the murder, the pair returned to the party to maintain their alibi. Carrero also admitted to conspiring with Ted Connors and Connors' mother, Dolores, to kill Nicholas Connor, that's the husband, and the adopted father of Ted. Nicholas was killed in a successful effort to collect on a life insurance policy. Carrero said in court that he, Morgan, and Ted Connors again sat at the kitchen table of the family home to plot out the husband's murder. He said Ted Connors obtained a gun and Morgan went to work that night so she would not be home when her husband was slain. Carrero said that he and Ted Connors again parked down the street from the house before walking to the side door, slicing the screen to make it look like a break-in. When they went inside, Carrero said he could hear a television in the next room. He said he remained in the kitchen while Ted Connors went in and shot his father. The news site reported when he heard a second shot, he fled and ran to the car with Ted Connors a couple of steps behind him. News reports at the time indicated investigators almost immediately suspected the killings of the sister and the father were related. Carrero said he was never paid outright for the crimes, but Morgan loaned him cash at one point, and he didn't pay it back. He also lived in the family's house for a while, rent-free, until Morgan kicked him out. As part of his plea deal, Carrero has agreed to testify against both of the co-defendants. In exchange for his testimony, prosecutors would recommend consecutive sentences of 5 to 10 years in state prison for each of the two charges to which he pleaded guilty. The prosecutor said investigations into the deaths of this sister and this husband were launched back in 94 and 95, but the cases went cold. Additional evidence recently uncovered by the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office Cold Case Unit and Long Branch Police Department resulted in charges being signed against the three defendants on January 10, 2020. The proof of the insurance payout Morgan received following her husband's killing was part of the new evidence. An affidavit obtained by the site did not give the amount of the insurance payment she received. Cold case detectives also found that both men accused in the crimes had confessed their alleged involvement to multiple friends. The information given to the friends by Ted Connors and Jose Carrero is supported and proven to be true based on additional information discovered and confirmed in the current review of the file and additional investigation conducted over the last 2 years, according to the affidavit. The investigators also recently uncovered a transcript of a recorded conversation Ted Connors had with a friend about the crimes back in 1995. Police re-interviewed one of the witnesses and obtained a new statement from him a couple of months ago. Carrero's sentencing was scheduled for June 5th. Hold on, I'm just trying to get a better picture of these, the mother and son here. Hang on, it's right. Okay. It would not take place until he had testified against Morgan and Ted Connors. Both mother and son remain jailed without bond in the Monmouth County Correctional. So that's 25 years in the making, in that case. You saw a bunch of Mandela. Why is it being hidden? Is it because it's a possible time travel? What, guys? I don't even understand why people kill other people. No, it's hot. Her husband was much older than her at the time. Yeah, he was 51 back then, so, and she's 66 now, so yeah. But that woman looks so familiar to me. I'm trying to see who it is. It's somebody. So yeah, those were some of the things that the Mandela effect, diabolical, premeditated. Gives already sick minds ideas, criminal minds. Sandra? Just Sandra? I was about to fall asleep. Now I'm furiously Googling this case to find out where in Delray Beach this duo lived. You live in Delray Beach and you didn't know about it? Isn't that weird? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm seeing if they have an address. I don't know, for Delray Beach. Excuse me. I just touched my computer and now my keyboard minimized everything on me. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but Dolores Morgan and Ted Connors are their names. And hold on, and there was something else I wanted that I just saw. Tennessee man shot and killed over a parking spot outside of an Atlanta mall. Unconscious women on video for years. Did anybody have plastic surgery in Ohio? An Ohio plastic surgeon has allegedly been using sedatives obtained through his practice to drug and rape multiple women secretly. Oh, he wasn't doing it. He wasn't doing it during surgery. He was doing it outside of the office. Okay. To drug and rape multiple women secretly on camera for a number of years, according to federal authorities who had been investigating him. Dr. Manish Raj Gupta, 49, I am starting to get such deja vu now, was arrested and charged on Friday for illegally dispensing controlled substances, aggravated sexual abuse, and sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. The Cleveland Division of the Federal Bureau of Investigation said in a press release. Gupta was taken into custody after federal authorities and agents from the Drug Enforcement Agency, the Ohio Pharmacy Board, and the Ohio Medical Board conducted an investigation at his 2 cosmetic and reconstructive surgery offices in Toledo and Oregon, Ohio, and his home in Sylvania, Ohio. Carol Boyce, you're from Ohio, right? During the search, authorities say they found electronic storage devices containing recordings of Gupta allegedly performing sex acts on unconscious women in various hotel rooms across the United States. Authorities said they also found recordings taken from small cameras positioned around the room during these acts, as well as footage showing Gupta's face and a medical bag that he had employees shipped to hotels he would stay at for medical conferences outside of Ohio. Investigators began looking into Gupta in January of 2019 after a woman who worked as a high-end escort claimed that the plastic surgeon had improperly drugged and then performed acts on her in September of 2016. The woman, identified as KB, had arranged to meet Gupta at a hotel in Los Angeles while he was in town for a medical convention. At one point in the evening, KB took a sip of Prosecco from a glass poured by the doctor and fell into unconsciousness. After leaving the hotel in the morning, KB took an at-home drug test that showed she had a tranquilizer in her system. She went to the treatment center for a rape test, but did not report the incident to the police. Following the encounter with Gupta, investigators said KB visited 2 websites used by women who date online to report men who were dangerous, where she found complaints dating from March 2013 through September 2016 that identify Manish Gupta or Dr. G as a plastic surgeon from Toledo as very dangerous. There, another woman claimed Gupta drugged me during a date, raped me, and recorded all this, according to the affidavit. The FBI said on Tuesday that Gupta's employees previously found a medical bag in his office containing sex toys, lubricant, plastic syringes, empty anesthesia bottles, among other things. Investigators believe that he used these things to drug these women. As Gupta had previously traveled to Cleveland, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles, Detroit, and Colorado to attend medical conferences, investigators are now concerned that there may be more victims, unknown to law enforcement at this time. The investigation remains ongoing, and those with information are asked to contact law enforcement. You can call 216-622-6842, 216-622-6842 if you went on a date with this guy and think that he drugged you in any of those places or anywhere else. An attorney for Gupta declined to comment. Let's get a picture of this good doctor up here. I wish she didn't give the name of that website where you go to find out those guys. Should be publicized. We should go through it every so often. Wouldn't that be a service to go through one of those sites on a video? More people would become aware of who's on there. Okay, so let me go back. That would be a great idea, right, Amanda? Yeah, we have to find out the names. If we could publicize that and go through it, maybe, if somebody had said something, he would have been caught live. We got to find out the names of those sites, because Dirty John was on one of those sites too. So if anybody, Boxer, we've been going through different crimes. We've done what's the update on baby Evelyn. We've done a bunch of things that have been in the news that are recent, and now we're on this guy right here who is an Ohio plastic surgeon that for years has been drugging people in hotels and filming what he does to them. You were just about to say that, Dirty John, yeah. Where's Carol Boyce? Carol, did you hear about this guy? Yeah, I can reverse Google search. Hold on. But this is a mugshot. This is not going to show up. It's not like you use this on a dating site. Ohio Italian lady. You read about this guy, huh? You haven't, only the ones around Columbus. Okay. All right, so let's see what else is in the crime bag.
Hi guys.
How are you? Good. See you later. Who's this? Hold on a minute. Okay. Tennessee man accused of drugging and sexually assaulting 2 women at a tornado shelter. But then you have an Ohio group that donates 1,000 homemade clothing and toiletry kits to sex assault victims at a hospital. That's nice. Cleveland's Threads of Love and Comfort. Do you know this, Carol Boyce? Run by National Council of Jewish Women, Cleveland. They compile and distribute care packages of new clothing and toiletries to victims being treated at Metro Health. We provide t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweatpants, bras, underwear, socks, flip-flops, and toiletry kits, washcloths, soft brushes. Sometimes they've had their hair pulled out during an assault, and we want to give them a soft brush. We also give them a fleece blanket and a teddy bear to child victims, said Wendy Foreman, a TLC program co-chair. Each kit also contains a note from a volunteer with a handwritten message designed to show support in a difficult moment. And one says, Threads of love and comfort, sending warm wishes to you, and signed a bunch of ladies. What are they're putting together kits there, so that's something good that they're doing. Volunteers make the blankets and teddy bears, they write the cards, they deliver the kits, and they reach out to donors. Sock companies Bombas has donated thousands of pairs of socks to the program, while Michael's Craft Store gave the group a substantial discount on t-shirts. The group is also hoping to switch from flip-flops to slides, but don't currently have the resources. Feldman's biggest hope and Foreman's biggest hope is that other communities will want to do similar programs in their own city. The need is certainly there. Well, that's a nice thing that they're doing. Where's the... He was killed, Jen, by his father. He was killed by his father, who lost custody. And then his father killed himself. You have a goal to someday to make quilts for women who are recovering from DH. DH? Hi, Mandy Hall. Oh, domestic violence. That's what I thought. I was like, maybe I'm missing something. No, she means DV, domestic violence. That's all right. No problem. I figured that's what you meant. Hello, the 77. What is greasy? What's greasy, Sarah? What's greasy? Oh, arthritis medicine? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Got you. Sent you an email about an OSU doctor just now. Just now? Just now you sent me an email? Okay. Ohio doctor sexually abused at least 177 male students, investigation finds. For nearly 20 years, the Ohio State University, a doctor at the Ohio State University sexually abused at least 177 male students. Richard Strauss worked at OSU from September 1978 through March 1998, primarily as a doctor with the athletic department and the student health center. The investigation found the university personnel became aware of Strauss's abuses as early as 1979. However, despite the persistent seriousness and regularity of such complaints, no meaningful action was taken by the university to investigate such concerns until 1996. When they were first elevated to officials beyond student health or the athletic department. As a result, Strauss was suspended from working as a treating physician at OSU. The school eventually removed him from his department, but it kept him on as a tenured faculty member. He voluntarily retired in 1998 with emeritus status from the university. Strauss took his own life in 2005. The findings are shocking and painful to comprehend, current OSU President Michael Drake said in a message to the OSU community. Dozens of people who worked as coaches and athletic trainers told investigators that they had been aware of rumors and complaints against Strauss. The abuse was so widely known that it left some students with the idea that it's simply accepted by the university personnel, and many of the students felt that Strauss's behavior was an open secret. As it appeared to them, their coaches, trainers, and other team physicians were fully aware of Strauss's activities and yet seemed inclined to not to do anything to stop it. Students, it adds, said they had the impression the abuse was a form of hazing or just a rite of passage. The university took disciplinary action against Strauss only after a series of student complaints in the mid-90s. Even after that, he opened an off-campus private men's health clinic near the university, where he continued to abuse his patients and kept his title as a tenured faculty professor. The investigators say the university president thanked the survivors for coming forward to share their stories. The independent investigation was completed because of the strength and courage of survivors, Drake said. Okay, that's wonderful. Oh, yeah, that doctor. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah. Anyone else? Is it time for crafting? Another doctor. Okay, Steph, I think we've had enough of the doctors right now. Which case is that? What's it about, Apple Snapple? I might know it, but not by the name that you're showing me there. Is Lisa D? Lisa D, if you're in the chat lurking, can you? I have a question for you. Can you please come to the front of the chat, please? I need to ask you something. I've asked like 18 times. Can Mod Podge a lampshade? I believe you can decoupage a lampshade, so I'm sure you can Mod Podge a lampshade. Yeah, absolutely. You can Mod Podge a lampshade. And I just happen to have Mod Podge right here. You just decoupaged a coffee caddy and a spoon rest. This is so weird, right? If anybody would be listening to this, and there are people listening to this, it's like, wow, these people are, but see, anybody that's listening to this is probably like this. These people are a little weird. They go from like a horrific case to right now they're talking about how they're Mod Podging coasters and lampshades and making quilts and knitting blankets. See, there's got to be a correlation there. That's what I'm saying, because it's not just a couple of people. It's a lot of people that I think you have to have those kind of hobbies in order to balance out, you know, an interest in true crime, right? 333 listening. Hey. I think you're thinking of Hodgepodge Lodge with the Mod Podge, right? Mod Podge. I always say Mod Podge, but it's actually Mod Podge. But I like Mod Podge better. It's our coping skills. Absolutely. It's an emotional break. Carolyn, you have to paint the item before doing it, before December? Oh, before decoupaging? No, not always. It depends. And I actually am going to ask Lisa a question. If Lisa can come in here. Self-preservation of the mind kicks in and diverts us. Okay, good night, Janae. Good night, night. Start doing your decoupage. It's relaxing for you and all of us. Well, I have to ask Lisa something. I have to ask her, because did you guys see my big thing from the Dollar Tree that they have the, I can't believe it. It's like they made these just for us to decoupage on these. They're totally plain. Why would they have these if not to decoupage on them or to do something on them? But I don't know what the hell I'm thinking or doing. You don't know what you're... But I wanted to ask Lisa if she thinks that I should paint this prior to putting something on here. You missed it? You missed my haul? This is my thing at Sarah. The Dollar Tree has these. I got one that has a design on it, right? And I said, oh, I'm gonna pick up some extras and I'll paint them and then decoupage on them, and they can make little plaques, you know, that you can put against, you know, somewhere. So when I went to pick the one up, then I saw these, and they're clear. So they're made for Mod. They knew I was coming. There's ways to get the wrinkles out. There's also a way you can iron. I want to do the iron-on method too. If you're doing the iron method, here's what you would do. You would take your wood or whatever you have, you'd paint it, and then you'd paint on 2 layers of Mod Podge and let it dry. You let it dry completely. You don't put the napkin on it. Then you put the napkin on your item, and you put a piece of parchment paper, and with your iron on a low setting, no steam, you iron it. And what happens is, that's why you can't really use these as a hot plate because of this thing, but you could put something nice on it and have it like against your counter, like a plaque or something, or in an easel. But what you do is, what was I going to say? You iron it, and it activates the Mod Podge, and it also smooths the napkin so it goes on without wrinkles. That's another way to do it without wrinkles. There's also the Saran Wrap method, and you know, that's a very, very good method. Saran Wrap. Well, could you do the back? You've got these little feet on the back, though. There's feet on the back of it. So, I mean, if you went around the feet, but that's going to be tedious, right? I guess at Sierra, you know what? But then I still would wonder, though, the heat might transfer right through. I don't think you could use it as a. I don't think you could use it as a hot plate. I don't think you can. But some people might want to put something on it and put it like in an easel, or put it up on your counter like a sign, like a, you know what I'm saying? Not a phone, do a photograph on the bottom facing up. Not a phone, do a photo on the bottom facing up. Not a phone. Not a phone. Yeah, but can you believe those? And did you see the one I have that has the writing on it from the Dollar Tree? Did you see my haul? Did you guys see my haul? That's a good idea. Yeah, plants, like a huge coaster, right, Carol? It's like a huge coaster. And you can make coasters. Yeah, it's like a huge coaster. That's a good idea, too. No, I didn't see the... Oh, the round ones, yes, but that clear? I've seen round ones that are not, that are decorated but not clear. You've seen the clear ones? So I think they made these for DIYers, right, Auntie Cuckoo? You think they made these for DIYers? I want to hear what Auntie Cuckoo says. Where's Auntie Cuckoo? I'm pretty sure I have a round one somewhere. I don't know if I got it there or somewhere else. Paint on bottom, then paint the top, put on a ruffle hang. Why? A ruffle hang. You missed the haul video? You need to watch. They have the round clear. They've had them for a while. Not in mine. This is the first time I'm seeing it, Auntie Cuckoo. You guys in California might have it. I've never seen it before tonight. This is an exclusive over here. It is. It's an exclusive decoupage. But do you think they did it for DIY? Do you think they kept them clear for, like, I thought it was a mistake first, Auntie Cuckoo, because I pulled the top one off. One had a rooster, and then one had that, like, families gather here. And I thought, okay, well, I can do it. Then when I pulled these up, I said, oh my gosh, it's like a fluky thing. They must not have come up, because, like, why, besides a DIYer, like, if I wasn't a DIYer, I'd be like, why the hell would someone do it, just a plain one like this? You think they did it for that? You did a pedestal with the round one last spring. Have I ordered? Well, I've tried, but you can. But then I ended up just going there. Good night. Good night. The machine stopped printing. What machine stopped printing, Evie? Hennessy said, I think I remember my sister doing some decoupage in the 70s using wax paper. Am I dreaming? Well, you're in good company tonight, because everybody's having deja vu and everybody thinks they're dreaming. So we're either all going through a social experiment and someone's playing around with us or something. I don't know. No, I think it's clear to do a trio of candles. Oh, really? Gotcha. Well, you know what else you could do? There's some people that do the cans. They decoupage cans and they put them like together in a almost like a you could use that. You could put like a trio of cans, like decoupaged cans here, and then decoupage this, and it would be a nice set, you know, all together. You know what I'm talking about? You picking up what I'm putting down? Bingo, Ivy. That's a good bingo. Oh, it's clear. So you put them on the counter. I bigger ones in clear. I don't want pattern. Okay. Auntie Cuckoo's getting me. I'm going to do some decoupage cans. I was going to try to do them today, but I got wrapped up in other things. I made them just for us. So many possibilities. Yeah, absolutely. Today is the last day of Mercury in retrograde. All the planets are realigning right now. Is it time to slow down? Things are coming back to normal speed. That sounds like a hypnotherapy script. Everything's coming back around. You feel totally at peace. You feel like there's a warm light going all over your body, starting from your head down to your toes. You're bathed in the light. Feel that light and warmth go over every inch of your body. Hi, honey badger. Sounds like you. That's what we need to hear for meditation. There is one like that, yeah. It's very comforting, yeah. You're standing in a field. The sun is shining. I should be Robin, because I actually studied for that at one point I got my license as a clinical hypnotherapist. I had to do a lot of those scripts. But one of them actually, before I even did that ever, was actually a priest did it, believe it or not. A Catholic priest. When I told you I lost my friend at 41 years old, during her funeral, he did that. He said it was one of the ones that she liked the best when she wanted to, if she was having pain or anything, and it was to imagine herself in a field. And in her case, she was feeling the love of Jesus, but it was like sunlight, and he did it with us in church, and it was the same kind of thing, you know. I have another river thing coming up, and I have done some ASMR, but I will do maybe some of those hypnotherapy scripts that I have. You love to do those to help you fall asleep? Did you see the tin cans? What tin cans? I have tin cans to do. I have a bunch, and then I'll find the other ones that I've had that I've painted for years that ready to go, because I didn't paint them for I did paint them for decoupage and other things. So I'll find them, but I have a bunch. Vacation for sleep. Meditation. Oh. You would love that? Okay. My grandpa always says the Ives of March. My due date for my son was on the Ives. I remember my obstetrician said the Ives of March, but he was born on Palm Sunday. Almost all of my kids were born on holidays. Ethan was born on Good Friday. Luke was born on Christmas Eve. My other son was born a few hours before Valentine's Day. And my daughter was born a little bit before Memorial Day. You listen to guided meditations every day? Cocktail napkins are a good size. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Your daughter was on the 15th? Hello, Pug Mama. Your kids were born on holidays too, Auntie Cuckoo? Your oldest is July 4th. Christmas Eve, baby, yeah. Your daughter was born on the 4th of July. She doesn't like it. Oh, well, so did I. No, on Friday. No, he wasn't born on Friday the 13th. He was born on a Saturday the 13th. Right before Valentine's Day. Labor Day, Easter, Mother's Day. Yeah. Friday the 13th is coming up. Lovely. Every year, all my kids' birthdays fall on the same day of the week. Oh, really? Subliminal tapes. Remember that Saturday Night Live with Subliminal Guy? I had my kids in March, October. March was a good time to have a baby. Well, we had a major snowstorm up here when I had my son. In February and then March around my son's birthday, we almost had to cancel it, his birthday party. So March wasn't, it can be iffy. Like today was a beautiful day. Yesterday was a beautiful day in March. Sometimes you could have a blizzard, the biggest blizzard ever in March. That's your boy I share a birthday with. I could tell you all about him. That's your boy? You share a birthday with my boy, honey? Are you his new girlfriend? You're having huge winds in Virginia. Scary. You turned 50 on February 5th. Happy birthday. Auntie Cuckoo, I'm going to try to hit Joann's tomorrow. We'll see. Trying to avoid people. What are you getting at Joann's? I ordered mail order through Joann's. They had a bunch of doorbusters. March and April, your worst blizzards there. Remember I told you that? That on February 13th, right? I think there's somebody else too that's February 13th, Honey Badger. You're sick of whose face and name, Sunflower? I mean Sunflower. Thanks, Sunshine. I do. You're February 13th. Okay, yeah. And I think someone else too, Honey Badger. I think someone else is too. You hit Easter birthday every few years. Yeah, my son Ethan does too, of course. Yeah, because depending on where it is. And you're February 3rd. He's neat and tidy. Sometimes. Not always. Sometimes. Happy birthday to your daughter, Ari Pug. Mama, that's my married name. I'm in North Carolina. Diddly-dee-dee-dee. Dreaming, where are you at, honey? You're a Valentine baby, Auntie Cuckoo? There's a lot of like major crimes that, like Travis Alexander was killed on my birthday. There's a lot of other ones that are right around my birthday, like June 4th. It's lots of stuff happening then. So many cases around. And what was the other one that was June 4th? That was like, what? Oh my gosh, it was another case that was June 4th. It was Travis Alexander, and there was one like right after it that was also June 4th. Something. And I was like, oh my gosh. My due date was May 18th. My daughter was born May 20th. You're in September, Lufa. That's your dad's birthday too, Robin? It's somebody else's birthday too. Somebody just said June 4th. Who the heck was it? Somebody else. Why, you're June 4th, two scooters? Somebody else said to me recently, someone I was talking to, and they're like, oh my gosh. No. Just could have like, no. I just felt like saying that. You just celebrated Debbie. Happy birthday, Debbie. So Lisa D really isn't here. That's not good, Lisa. Let me see what else I can do. Lisa, I needed to ask Lisa something. Lisa. Come on, Lisa. You remembered when you said the same day Travis Alexander. Oh, the mind of a true crime enthusiast, right? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But then we also say things like, oh, those are cute bunny napkins. Where did you get them? Is Lisa? She's probably sleeping. You have to go get your own tag, Lisa. Where's Lisa H? Hey, where's Lisa H? Where's Lisa H? When is Lisa H? When is the last time she's been here? Hope she's okay. When is the last time she's been here? Maybe I'll just finish my elephant since I only have like 2 places. Just give her a ring. It's only 3 a.m. Evelyn was reported missing on your birthday, Trina says, and she was found on my sister's birthday. I want to decoupage everything. Oh my goodness, guys, I've got to check my auction. It's going to close. My auction's going to... No, it's going to close the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Auction closes on Wednesday. That means pickup is going to be Saturday. Hi, Elise. Any word on Alma? No. Where's... I hope Alma's okay. It's early for her yet, though, because she's on the West Coast, so it's only 12. They just said the only thing that came out was that she was found in an outbuilding on the property, and they're still awaiting the autopsy reports and that stuff. Uh-oh, what is it? I just felt... Garbage day. I need to clean out the fridge. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, it's not. Wait a minute. Don't talk to me yet. Let me try to figure this out. You're right. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm telling you. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so the auction closes Thursday, so the still pickup is still Friday. Tomorrow's, I keep, whew. I remember it just being Sunday. And so whacked out that it was Sunday because of the time change and everything. And then it was just Monday. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay. That's really crazy. Hey, newspaper tomorrow will have the interview with Angela. Okay. Pray for Gannon's family tomorrow, please. What's going on there, Sunflower? What's going on tomorrow? Time change feels like it was weeks ago. What's going on, Sunflower, tomorrow? Best wishes for your daughter, Kathy. What's going on tomorrow? Sunflower, what's going on tomorrow? Oh, yeah, okay. I thought she knew something about a recovery mission or something. Yeah, okay. No, that I knew. I thought the way you said that, I thought you meant there was like, you thought there was going to be recovery of something. That's what I thought you meant. I thought you had some like inside information that they... First court appearance. Okay. I bet he can't wait for the final signature on that divorce. "4 p.m. Colorado time." Isn't it Thursday? Isn't what Thursday? The court date or what? The auction is closing on Thursday. I'm going to have to see what I'm still winning. You thought goes to... No, she goes on the 11th. I think it's 6, depending on how far Colorado's with the time change. I think it's 6, right? There's 2 hours still. They're not Arizona. They change. So, yeah, it should be 6, Kristen, for us. You can do some crafts. I'm just quickly doing some decoupage right here. It's supposed to be 4 Colorado time. It is the 11th. You're 2 hours ahead of us. I have family back east. Right, 2 hours ahead. Okay. Colorado's ahead of you. Okay. You're all a hot mess. Who isn't, Karen? You can, but it's actually better, I find, to use a brush. The freak. Is that really the brush that's supposed to come there? That's really a neat brush. I always thought it was a bigger brush that came there. I don't know if I don't want one that big right now. Megan, no, I thought they changed her court date, Jill. I thought they changed Megan's. I thought they changed it. Yeah, I know, Sue. Arizona doesn't do it. Hi, Maui Chickadee. How are you? The Mod Podge just keeps flowing here. Mod Podge as far as the eye can see. Okay, Sue. Thanks for the FYI. Good. Thank you. Sweet Crazy, it really depends on your project. You just kind of feel your way. You've really got to get into it, and you'll get to know what your likes and dislikes. I'm not trying to be vague. It's really, you get to know like your pressure that you press on it and which brush works best for you. You just have to get right in there. It's something you really have to know your hand, if you have a heavy hand, if you have a light hand. It's a lot of personal preference. Pulling out of craft now. Did you get those brushes at the Dollar Tree? Yes, I did. Go look at my last haul. They're in my last haul that I just put up today. You should be looking at my haul. You haven't looked at my haul? What did I put it up for? Okay. Wet pants at his grandma's and him singing the address of the baby. He also yelled at them to get back in their car after he said he would say something. Then he went in and he said, "You better get in your car." You watched my haul? Thank you, Ohio Italian lady. Thank you. I'm sorry, Jeanette. Maybe I had a nightmare? What did you have a nightmare about, Gigi? You saw the haul? Good, thanks, Debbie. I'm going to get my supplies tomorrow. I love the look of everything I've been seeing it done on. Yeah, you just won't get your supplies tomorrow. If you get started, especially using napkins, because I didn't really find it with fabric, but napkins get downright addictive, I think. I really liked using fabric too, but I don't know what that, I don't know. I can't exactly put my finger on it. Maybe just because I worked with so many of you guys that I don't know. That I just did it more or something. I don't know. It's weird. Because I did a couple of fabric projects I really liked, but then I never finished another one. I don't know. I just didn't do it even though I had the fabric and everything. I think it's just because it's easier to craft online with you guys. It holds me accountable to crafting, and now that I've gotten into napkins, it's become a bit of an addiction. Dang, Evie, that's mean. Did Evie say something mean to me? No, I know she wouldn't. I'm joking. Someone's going to take me serious, and I'm going to be like, Carolyn, Evie would never say that about you. I know, I'm just joking. Oh, shoot. You see that? Two Scooter? You made me because I was looking at your name, Two Scooter, right then and there. That's your fault, Two Scooter. That totally, because I was trying to see what you were typing up there. You made me all nervous. I thought you were going to say something about Evie. Now, I not only dropped my brush there, I almost lost that. That was Two Scooters. I'm blaming that one on Two Scooter. Now I look for napkins everywhere I look. Yeah, see? You'll never look at a napkin the same. And if you go to a party or something, you'll probably be very embarrassing because you'll be taking some home with you. And people won't even understand why. They'll be like, wow, did you see them? She took some. My mom used to do this when I was a little girl to help me get to sleep. All Two Scooter's fault. Because I was trying to see what she was typing. Oh, there's Alma. So what happened with your numbness, Alma? Everybody's worried about it. Did you go to the hospital? Are you okay? Thanks, Lufa. So what's going on, Alma? What happened? Something completely different, right? You don't understand what happened. As it turns out, it was a pinched nerve, but I haven't been experiencing any pain. I've got something, yeah, my nerve in my back is going crazy, and I know it's a mix of anxiety, well, I hope it is, and my vertebrae, like it was before. That's what I hope it is. It moves around, so I go for my physical next month. Jimmy just had his physical today. Am I putting privates on it? No, Carol, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm just filling in empty spaces, Carol. It's hard to see because I painted green, which is a good thing because some people don't go nuts and fill in every little thing, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist if you haven't noticed. You're going back to sleep? Nice and quiet in here? Do you want us to start yelling or something? Maybe we can about something. I need like a little bit of a vice grip for my elephant here. You have a lot of problems with your back and your neck lately. The pain moves. Yeah, it's like a tingling. It's not really a pain. It's like a tingling, like a but I've had it before, and I went through like a battery of tests for it. MRIs with ink, not ink, dye, all kinds of things. And it came back just like I had x-rays, everything. And then I didn't have it for a while. And I think it's just has to do with my vertebrae and my nerves, like around there. Oh, you didn't have your glasses on? You didn't know what I was doing between the legs? Yeah. Sure. Okay, and then I see I've got to do something over there. Welcome, Karen Rifle. Who's that, Karen Rifle? Come on, elephant, just stay for a minute. I've got to get something for your leg. Don't fall. I'm going to blame it on Scooter if my elephant falls again. You're good, and thank you. Okay. Where were you, Alma? How come it took you so long to get in here? I can't do that. I mean, that's not going to work. I've got to probably bring it down to there. Glad you're okay, Alma. Rifle like knife. Rife like... I'm sorry. My glasses are dirty. I'm sorry. And I probably shouldn't be wearing my glasses to read that, because I don't need them to read that. And that's why it's a little distorted. You have to give me a break. All right? License to Kill. Thanks for subscribing, License to Kill. You're so mean. What do you have? What does Sweet Crazy have? Tell me what Sweet Crazy has. What does she have? You're going to scrap the crafting and clean? She has pain between the shoulder blades? Like a stabbing pain. Could she have an ectopic pregnancy? Is there any chance of that? That will, sometimes they say, cause pain by the between the shoulder blades. Wait, who's Sweet Crazy? A pain on the right side of your spine? And between your shoulder blades? 2 pains, Sweet Crazy? Or 1? My pain is like back, like here. It's like kind of mid-back. Like where your bra is. And it's like it's not a pain. It's like a tingling. Nope. What do you mean, nope? I can't find my empty space that I just had. Oh, I know there's a piece here. What do I do there? Should I do that there? Good night, Apple Snaffle. Good night, Char. Or call 911. Don't be embarrassed. Why? What's going on? You have a pinched nerve where? Where I said in my back there? It's probably what I have, maybe. Oh, there's a spot. I just see it now. Hi, Robert. Hey, Robert, you haven't been here in a while, have you? How are you doing? Is it 3:27 wake up? Oh gosh, we didn't go over the Robert Durst trial. Okay, it's not that much. What's happened in the Robert Durst trial is Robert Durst is going to take the stand, and now he's going to say that he was there and he found his friend, okay? That he was in California and he found his friend, but he didn't kill her. Okay? That's the new news out of today, really. Okay? And then they talked about, you know, how his father, how he saw his mother falling off, you know, jumping off the roof when he was little and all that jazz. But that's about the gist of it. And now tomorrow should start the witnesses, right? Hi, SK Jean. I don't know where Steve went, Kristen. Just when I asked him to send me a picture of his reunited family, he's not there. What happened? What's up with that? What's up with that? He was going out to dinner, remember? And he said he was going to send me a picture of the family unit back together, and then he's gone. That's it. That's interesting, isn't it? Steve? Our breakup Steve guy? Well, where's the picture, Danielle? Did you ask him? Did you ask him for the picture? He was supposed to take it that night. I thought you were on top of that. boy. Where's Hennessy? Oh, there you are. Hennessy, did you get to check out that? I need you to email me back when you find out about that thing. Okay, so gotta do the bottom of the feet. I'm trying to, oh, there's a little thing there. You know, see, if you miss something, then you've got to go back. Thank you for caring. You're welcome. Uh-oh, it's time to watch the time, Carol? It's 3:33? Oh, it's 3:31? Okay, I'm almost done here with this. Oh gosh. Oops. Oh my gosh. Where did that go? Here it is. Yeah, I know he needs more glue. I know he does. But I've got to get all of his places filled up first. Now, where did I just see that little place? Oh, right here. Hi, Jeanette Quinn. Hi. Arnett. Oh, come on. Get on there. Oh, you're annoying. You are annoying, annoying, annoying. That was not good. That was really annoying with this little piece here. 3:33. Okay. All right. Well, just hang on for a second until I get this little piece. Mommy, I think you should leave your live open for us to chat. Well, I don't do it. You know, if it happens, that just happens. It will stay open for a little bit. It always stays open for a little bit after, but okay, there we go. You can chat right now because I'm not looking. I just want to see what I have to do here. Every time you think you're done, then you see a little place. I've got to do the bottoms of his feet here, which are going to be kind of easy. Just sit him up like that for a minute. Not a dance now. Not a chance now. She's crafting. A chance now for what? I don't even know what there's a chance of. I've got to finish my elephant, so you can talk. Go ahead, you can talk. Go ahead, just feel free. Pretend I'm not here. Craft night with cams for everyone, just wonder. Oh, yeah, I think we're doing it this weekend, I think we said. Thanks for the super chat. I think we're doing it this weekend, Olive. I think that's what we said. Okay, now I've got to put this. Should I put that on your foot? Should I put it at your foot? Do this one over here. Let me see how that'll be. Will that cover? Maybe I'll do that. There's a craft right this weekend. Yeah, that's what I just said, I think. I said I think there is, right? Crafting this weekend. Oh dear. Sorry, I can't look at the chat right now. You can just pretend I'm not here. Talk. You're like, we do that anyway. Okay. Oh my goodness. Do. Okay. Shall we put this? Oh, let's put this one over here. Oh, be careful with this. There we go. Oh gosh, get over there. Get back there. Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh my goodness. Elephant, stay there. What do I need? Now I need to... What do I can't... I'm... You know that I can't look at the chat right now because I have to finish these feet. But you guys can chat. Oh gosh. Where's what's his name? The guy, you know, what is the other guy that comes in all the time? Not Robert. Robert's here tonight. Doug. Where's Doug? Has anybody seen Doug today? And not Tico. Tico is here. Yeah, has anybody seen Doug? Not tonight. Okay. I think he was here last night. Oh, shoot. He's okay? Okay, good. Oh, gosh. That was scary. And Steve, well, somebody said Steve was here, Alma. Somebody said Steve was here, right? But Steve hasn't sent me a picture. Does Steve say everything's still going well? Because what's up with that, right? It's a wild elephant, it is. Who knows? But they know, and that's why I trust dogs. Steve was here tonight. Yeah, I know. He's not here now. Nobody asked, and Danielle dropped the ball and asking about the picture. I thought she was all over that. The picture that he was supposed to send when they went out on their date night. We wanted to see the picture of Steve back in the picture, because he sent us a picture of her and the dog, and then they were going out, and I said we wanted a picture of them all reunited, and he said he would do it. And they were going out, and he wanted to get dressed up so it would be a good picture, and then he didn't send it. Someone asked him, and he left, I think. I don't know for sure. Did Danielle ask him? So I thought she dropped the ball. No second chances? You know, I hope it's not going to be... Has anybody been watching Love is Blind? Oh my gosh, because my son has finally been watching it. My daughter and I watched it. And, I talked to him before he finished it. But, you know, that Mark gave that Jessica a second chance, and she crapped all over him, right? You asked how his wife was. Did he answer you? Is anybody watching the Love is Blind? That was not a good match. No, it wasn't Ivy, but I don't... You know, once she rejected him, and once the other girl... You know how, right? Once the other girl got Barnett, and that she had blasted her mouth off, that, like, she thought... You knew that wasn't going to work out well, because she felt like chopped liver, and she, the whole time, didn't want to feel like Amber had won, right? She felt like she had to get Barnett back because she had told everybody he was going to propose to her, right? So she was never going to be happy with Mark, even though I think Mark was better, because I think that Barnett guy is so full of himself, and I don't even think I think he's weird looking too. But, you know, like, I don't think he's that good looking. I think he's really full of himself, and he's a player. You know, I don't like that. And so, but Jessica was not going to let it go because she was so darn jealous. Because they're all talking to each other about, you know, and they're not realizing that, yeah, if he picks one of them, how are the other ones going to feel? What did Ivy say? Wake up, did you see the finale? What do you mean the finale? What do you mean the finale? There's another one? What are you talking about, a finale? Wait. Are you saying there's another episode? Wait, I need Ivy to talk to me. Please, Ivy, because I'm getting upset now. I know. I didn't even like Barnett either. He said, oh, The Bachelor? Not that. What are you talking about? Ivy, just chime in and tell me if you're talking about Love is Blind or something else. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wake Up. You guys had me worried there. I'm like, what am I missing? Oh, I don't watch The Bachelor. Yeah. Never got into that. I can't imagine. That must be like that whole thing, like, times 10. Love is Blind had the reunion. Yeah, I did. I saw the reunion. What was with that Carlton asking that girl, like, and I didn't think she'd take him up on it. That was weird. That was so weird. Wasn't it? Don't you think it was? Okay. I do. I don't understand what was the point of that. I thought she was going to go tell him to fly a kite. Okay. He was so vindictive and everything. Oh, sorry, Chris Reese. All right, I'd say I may just have to. We all met Steve, as he said he needed. Hi, Kevin. What material? Paper mache. Paper mache. I'm really happy with how he turned out because I was freaking. I didn't know how he was going to, what kind of pattern or whatever was going to go on him. And this is just the perfect thing. Leave it to that pioneer woman. Just leave it to that pioneer woman. Thank you, Zemonite8888 for subscribing. Do you, SKG? Paper mache clay the most? I love it. Now, what is the finishing step? I'm just going to check it out tomorrow and make sure that I've got all my places covered, and then I'm going to give it a couple of coats of the Mod Podge, of this Mod Podge. And I'm going to use the gloss that I've been using. Comes out really nice. Scooter. Okay, let me see. I just want to see something. Not any mail, and then I probably have to go to bed. Carol and I prepared a table for decoupage. I got a set of 3. What'd you get? Oh, you got a table. Oh, a tables for decoupage. I got it. You're enjoying sanding and painting them. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I might have some tables coming. Let me check my auction. Let me check my auction, Diana, and see if what I'm still winning. Hold on. I'm going to check what I'm still winning, okay? Everybody hang on. Hold on, it's not loaded up yet. Ooh, I just got outbid on something. It's still loading. Okay, hang on. I've got to log in because I have to bid. Hang on. Let's see what it says. Hang on. My bids. Let's see what I'm up to. Winning high bid total 52.50. So what have I been outbid on? It's so fun when they first open it up and you can bid on a whole bunch of stuff for like $2. Okay, so that end table is... All right, let me see the 2 little stools. I might want to bid those up. Okay, depending on... They took my mahogany table, my 2-tier table. That's not nice. I want that. What do I have to bid it up to? I'm gonna bid it $12.50. I'm winning it now. Till some... Still winning my 10s, yes. a nice wooden box. The Yankee memorabilia. The mirror. No. A lady's rocker. I'm going to bid it once to $7.50. I'm winning it again. Okay. The one table. I can't believe how much that's ridiculous. I'm still winning that. The other thing I really, really, really want to be winning is the... oh, no, that's mine. I'm sorry, you're not getting that table. That other table is mine. There, I'm winning it again. And I just have to check. My pillow bag chair, they've outbid me on that. Damn. I'm going to try once more on that one. Okay, I'm winning that one. I might. Sorry, guys, I just have to do this. And I just have to find my other thing. That's... I'm just going to bid those. Yeah, $7.50. Yeah, they're worth it. No, he outbid me on those. I'll try it one more time. Now I'm winning them. But there's one other thing. That I have to have, and I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. I'm winning them still. Whew. I don't think anybody's going to outbid me on that. You know, the buggies, they're up to $190 and $180. The loader tractor that Jimmy was afraid I was going to win for $2.50 is up to $5,000. The log splitter, $400. The canoes, $190 and $140. All right, so I'm going to just take that. What do I have now? How did that... remember when I came in, it said winning high bids are 55? Now my winning high bids are 52.50. How does that even make sense? And I bid stuff up. Come on. Oh, now it's changed. Okay. All right, just hold on one second. So nerve-wracking. I just want to see if they have any new... No. Okay. All right, I'm coming back, and then I'm probably gonna go and say goodnight. I don't know, probably it's past my bedtime. Uh-oh, what's this about? What? Oh, hold on a minute. Somebody sent me something. Somebody sent me something about Tammy Daybell. As people across... Hold on a minute. As people across the country anxiously await to learn whether Lori Daybell will post her $1 million bail in Idaho, friends and loved ones of Tammy Daybell, Chad's late wife, are wondering what happened to the family they knew in Utah before they moved about 5 years ago. The Fremont County, Idaho Sheriff's Office is handling the investigations into Tammy Daybell's death after 49-year-old woman reportedly passed away in her sleep at the family's Salem, Idaho home on October 19th. Authorities have said that they have deemed Daybell's death as possibly suspicious and exhumed her remains with the assistance of local law enforcement on December 11th. The autopsy was performed the same day, almost 2 months after her death. We exhumed her as confidentially as we could, said Rod Oldroyd, Springville City Administrative Services Manager. Employees with the City Parks Department arrived at Evergreen Cemetery at 6 a.m. that Wednesday to prepare to exhume her body. Many other people were there that day. Witnesses, county attorney, the sheriff from Idaho, sheriff from Utah, coroner's assistants, blah, 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 blah. I had known Chad and Tammy a long time, as many people in Springville have to this day. I thought of Tammy Daybell, it would be of that of a smiling and happy woman. That's how she was. Although Tammy passed away in Idaho, her family and so many friends remain in the small town of Springville, Utah. Surrounding the cities in Utah County, the family was very well known in the community. The couple also both worked for the city too. She worked for the Springville City when they were engaged. She did ambulance billing, cemetery billing, things like that is what she did. Tammy was excellent at what she did. She was congenial and happy to customers of the city. She was helpful to customers and portrayed a positive image of Springville City. She worked at the city before she was married, and she continued following her marriage. According to city records, Chad Daybell worked for Springville on 5 separate occasions. Not unlike Tammy, Chad also had excellent reviews as a city employee. He had part-time and full-time positions. He continued to be rehired because of his reputation for honest work and integrity. He worked at the parks as a parks worker and later as a cemetery sexton. His former supervisors describe him as a self-starter, helpful, courteous, and even exceptional. I was working here when he was in this cemetery. Okay, so what does this say? Utah Medical Examiner. Every state has different death investigation system. Tammy's family declined an autopsy. Lori Vallow arrested. Judge reduces bail to $1 million. Okay. As speculation mounts against Chad Daybell and his new wife, the community couldn't help but think how things are different now. Obviously, hope it's not true. Oldroyd said it's hard to think of anything that's going on, you know. So there's not, I mean, they still don't have anything there, right? No. All right. Well, I think we're going to go to sleep. Thank you to our moderators. Chad dug the graves. Thanks for all for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Prayers for all that need them, and talk to you guys later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. See ya. See ya.